Hello everybody, this is GrooveSim and we are back with some more Battlefield 4. This time Storm Slammed. Or Singapore Slammed is what I'm calling it. Oops. We left off in episode 8. I'm off to a great start. We were in a tank. And we're still in that tank. I edit the crap out of the next couple of areas because it takes so long, and I gotta tell you, I did die a couple times. Once there was this weird screen freeze, and when I came out of the freeze I was getting blown up by an enemy tank, and then when I tried to restart from the checkpoint there was a long black screen. It was just loading and loading and loading. It never loaded. I had to back out of the game and quit it. And then I decided to restart my Xbox One and try again. And I ended up doing part of this on foot. You don't see a lot of it. I mean, some of it you see, but for time purposes, the fact that I have 30-minute limit on Upload Studio, or with Upload Studio I should say, you know, edited out a bunch of stuff. So there you go. Like this dude I could not make contact with. I mean, look at this. It looks like I am, you know, but it was frustrating. So I ended up getting out and what you don't see is I actually ran back on foot. There's where we first have to lower the barricades so I can get the tank through. Right back there is a ammo crate or weapon crate, and there's also a special weapon crate. So I ran all the way back. I grabbed the javelin, I think, and which is what we're seeing here. And you know, I did a lot of this part here on foot, actually. I'm back in the tank for a brief period of time, but I guarantee you, it is a brief period of time, because as you can see, my tank's about to explode. So I jump back out, and now I've got this tank, and I have a, oh god, I used to know the name of these. I'll have it. It's a, starts with an S. Let's call it an SUV, but that's not what it is. Damn it. Well, whatever. It's a armored personnel carrier, and it's got, you know, a pretty big cannon on it, but it's not real effective against armor. It's mainly effective against personnel. And I ended up taking it out with my javelin there, as you can see. But I was not having any success with this tank over here. It's crazy. This goes on longer than it needed to. That when everything was fine until I hit that screen freeze, and then the long black loading screen. Forever. Then after that, man, every time I came back, I just was running into more and more problems, and it just took me out of my groove, you know. Finally, I take that sucker out. Took forever. Oh god, please tell me I edited this out. I'm supposed to have edited this out. Please, Tom, please. Okay, I'm not going back. If I'm not going back, then I did edit correctly. And we're going to move on ahead eventually. And I think we're done with the tanks. And now all we have are foot soldiers, you know, infantry, whatever, special ops. And we're still making our way to the airfield. You know, we landed on the beach in the last episode. We moved up, working our way towards that bridge you see off in the distance. And eventually we'll get there. And the airfield actually is the ultimate goal for this particular chapter. And we do make it there, I can tell you. But not in this video. I had to split it. No commentary for the last video. I've been in and out with my sinus problems, you know, man, on and off, you know, just, I gotta tell you, man, this has been crazy for me as far as the sinuses. Relatively speaking, this has been a warm winter. Yeah, we've had snow and ice. I live in Ohio, and, you know, we've had that, but it hasn't been the kinds of winters I've faced here in the past. I mean, relatively speaking, it's been fairly warm, you know. I mean, yeah, I mean, definitely freezing times and there's cold, but again, relatively speaking, it hasn't been as cold as long. You know, we've had surprising days of relative warmth, you know, thrown in there. So I think it's all those weather changes and the kinds of extremes that has been the major contributor to my prolonged sinus issues. And I wasn't feeling it for last video, so I just uploaded it without commentary, and feeling a little better for this one. So Battlefield 4, my impressions of the campaign, mediocre, lukewarm, you know, kind of take it or leave it. I'm going to finish it just because, but really, I played much better campaigns than this in other games. Games I wanted to play over again, you know, that kind of a thing. Ghost Recon Future Soldier is one example. The original Ghost Recon is another example. I go back to those because those are great games. This is not a great campaign. And I emphasize campaign because Battlefield as a franchise is a multiplayer-centric, multiplayer-specific game. You know, that's why most people buy it. And that's where most of the community is cultivated from. And as a result, you know, DICE hasn't really, I don't think, really stepped up in terms of story, in terms of player mechanics, in terms of AI, you know, especially squad AI, and certain things like cover mechanics and all that, really wonky, really awkward feeling. A lot of drama in this, as usual. As with most games like this, you know, DICE isn't the only guilty party there. A lot of explosions, a lot of teammates getting killed, a lot of drama, a lot of seeming betrayal. You know, it's the same old BS in any game of this type. So I have a very sort of kind of reaction to or impression of Battlefield 4 campaign. Now, some of the battles I've been in, and certainly some of the graphics and the scenery and the different extremes of weather and being out on the sea, for example, in a couple episodes, and all that really cool. You know, I've been in some really interesting and fun and exciting and intense battles during the campaign. There's no doubt about that. And overall, I like the gunplay. You know, it's not perfect, you know, but it's definitely it's good. It's good. I mean, a lot of different weapons. And now I might be embarrassed about this to admit it, but because I've looked and I can't figure out if I can actually like add suppressors to weapons in campaign. I know you can in MP multiplayer, but I don't know if I can do that in campaign. I've looked, man. I'm trying to figure that out. Like, is it possible to do that? And I'm embarrassed or ashamed to admit that I don't know for sure. All I can say is I looked and I couldn't find a way to do it. That would help, actually.
There should be a bridge on the other side of this building. You can get a better view. Contact straight ahead.
That's pretty nice of those enemy AI to just stand there or squat there while the grenade's coming in. I didn't cook it, so they had a couple of seconds to run, but they just stayed there real nice and exploded. Appreciate that. Battlefield 4 or next gen battle graphics. It's battle-tastic. I'm being a smart ass right now. Oh, look at that. A dog tag. Oh, that just made my day. Like, that's like going out for 18 on the links and you hack and slice all day, and then you birdie on the last hole, and it's like, that's it, I'm going back. I'm definitely going back.
Clouds are breaking up. Storm is settling. We're in a hurry.
I don't like this shit. What are you, crazy? The four of us against an army?
We discussed this mission in detail with Garrison, okay? He was well aware of the risks going in.
No, you discussed it. You discussed it behind my back.
What is your problem? You don't like having a woman in your
No,
squad?
you discussed it.
Women, I got a problem with liars!
No, you discussed it. I discussed it. They discussed it. We discussed it. You know what? I think
they are depending on us.
I'm going to say see you for this one, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good day, and stay groovy, everybody.
Give me a hand, Wrecker. I don't trust her. She's hiding something. You keep an eye on her. Back to it. Double time. Sure doesn't feel like it. Move behind the car. Stay slow.
Movement ahead!
Through the bus!
Shit, they must have heard us.
Ceasefire! Ceasefire! Good shooting.
Let's get the fuck off this bridge.
Hey! Watch out for that car! Shit! He's pinned!
Okay, okay!
You'll be okay.
Help me move this thing!
Trying.
Goddamn Brent, fuck!
Okay, he moved. His arm's free.
Contact! 3 targets! Light him up!
Target down!
Clear! Standing!
Okay, back to the car! Pap, bust the window! Hannah, shut the emergency brakes! On 3! 1, 2, 3!
We're getting there.
Christ! That was close!
We gotta get off this bridge. It's too dangerous.
We are not gonna leave you behind! No one gets left behind! Push!
Oh, God. Just give me your hand. He should be free. Why isn't it going? God
Is he
damn
stuck on
it!
something?
Straps! He's caught on his straps!
Get it! What is that?
It's a big
Oh!
strap!
Oh! Get him off! Go! Get him out! Get him out! Hold on to me! Stay with me!
I got you.
That motherfucking water was cold.
Are you okay?
There's that scum sucker. Piece of shit.
Keep it down.
From the storm drains? Look, we're right below the airfield.
It's our way in.
Got it, Ricker!
Glad to be in the sewer.
Feels good to be out of the storm.
You got the flares back?
Yeah, don't worry. I got it.
We're packed. What's next?
We need to get topside and confirm the coordinates.
No. Who asked you? I want to hear from someone I can trust.
Yeah, confirm the coordinates, fire the flare, and get out. We can do this.
to one of the main hangars, right?
You're not in fucking charge, Hannah.
What's your problem, Irish?